Since I made my last video on Lubna, I've been observing the comments and paying attention to what's happening on social media. And one of the commenters said that what happened to Lubna is absolutely disgusting. And I agree, it's absolutely disgusting. You know what's happening after that? It's equally as disturbing. Suddenly I'm seeing people using Lubna's story to launch a whole new wave of hate against Islam and against Pakistan. In my comments, I saw some of you are taking Lubna's side, some of you are bashing her, some of you are criticizing me for not picking a side. That was the point I was trying to make, that you don't have to agree with someone to listen to them. You can hold space to listen to their ideas. My title was Our Voice Matters. And this is true, how our voice matters. It's important that we listen to others. We try to understand others. It's important that everyone feel understood. You know what? I'm a psychiatrist, and the most common underlying cause of anger and rage I have seen is feelings of not getting heard, feeling that our voice doesn't matter. It causes frustration in people. And you know what? This kind of extreme ideologies are present in every culture and every religion. What we are dealing with are power-hungry people in all these religions trying to make common people fight against each other. Because what do they have to lose? Nothing. You see politicians sitting in their air-conditioned room while an average person is suffering. The fight is against oppressor and oppressant. Period. And who is the oppressor? These power-hungry people who know how to manipulate us against each other. Hate is very easy. Anyone can hate someone. It's actually lazy. If someone is hating someone, I'll say they are very lazy. They don't want to do the work. Because if you want to rise above hate, you have to do work. You have to work on yourself, and it's not an easy work. I'm telling you, I am nowhere I'm perfect. I have so many flaws, but I'm trying to put in the work. I'm aware what's happening. That's the first step. For you to be aware that hate is not serving us. Hate and this polarization is trending for a really long time, and that's what we have been supporting. What we are not supporting is balance. What we are not supporting is dialogues between different communities while we respect each other. I want to share this video that will show you that it's not an Islam problem, it's not a Pakistan problem. It is a much deeper problem in a lot of our communities, and unless we look inside our communities and take some accountability for it, things won't change. I just don't like people just generalize, oh, Pakistani community is horrible, Muslims are this, it is a cult. It's nothing like this. You stop using your critical thinking skill, and that's why I picked this comment. It's really important to start using our critical thinking skills. And when we come from a place of hate, we stop using our brain instantly.
So in the last 48 hours, I have received numerous hate messages and death threats from mainly Indian Hindu nationalists who are very upset at my last video on India and Pakistan. This is a tactic used to silence people. They come at you like a mob. They threaten you. They threaten your life. They do this to people in India who speak up against the government, which is why you'll never, ever see Kashmiris publicly speak up about their oppression and about the occupation that they are under, because they are afraid of not only their lives, but their families' lives. These people are mainly upset that, one, I didn't pick a side, specifically their side. Two, that I said that Kashmir was under occupation. And three, that I wasn't beating the drums of war. And to these people, I just want to say, critical thinking is not illegal. You can have love for your country. You can hold your country to a high regard and still hold it accountable. You don't have to believe everything that your government is telling you, and you don't have to agree with everything your government is telling you. Same thing with the news. You don't have to believe everything that the news is telling you. You can actually challenge the facts that they are.
Exactly. So I don't understand people who are using critical thinking skills, why they are being silenced, why they are being threatened. This is happening in every community and every religion. But some people use one person's voice and they generalize it to the entire community or the entire religion because they are the one benefiting from it. Their ideology is benefiting from it. Their hate is benefiting from it. They are using it as a weapon against that community and against that religion. That's how we create divide. And who is benefiting from that divide? The oppressors, the power-hungry people who are using these ideologies for centuries to divide us. And we are the ones suffering. I'm very interested in having dialogues with people from different communities, different religions, whether you are Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Jew, atheist, agnostic, or ex-Muslim, no matter what is your belief or faith and whatever your gender is, you are welcome in my space, welcome in this channel. I was even thinking to do a live, maybe if you have any suggestions, give me suggestions, and invite a Pakistani or an Indian or a Muslim or a Hindu and have a debate or dialogue between them. I'm not interested in debate. There's not a single bone in my body that wants to do debate because I love to hold space. That's what I'm great at. So I'm not perfect, but I can be as neutral as possible. I can hold this space where both parties feel listened and heard, and then they can share ideas respectfully between each other and others can listen. That's the reason I started this channel. Not to grow overnight, not to grow viral, but to develop a community of critical thinkers, deep thinkers. If you are that kind of a person, you will like my videos. But if you are interested in hate and triggering others and you act from the point of rage, then you won't be very satisfied by seeing my videos. Also, I want to add that emotions are good. Whether you are happy, angry, crying, laughing, all the emotions are good. What's not good is when that emotion becomes hate and you start to use that hate as a weapon against others. Please let me know your ideas, your suggestions of the next live, who will be interested, if you guys are interested at all, and drop some names. I'm going to look into it and let's develop a community of critical thinkers together.